Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got the Privet in the 41 here. As you can see, it's put on a lot of growth, so we need to get these long extensions cut back. I recently took the wire off this Privet because it was starting to bite in, which I'll show you when I bring you closer. I'm going to leave the wire off for this year, let it recover. Then next year I'll add some more wire back on and pull the branches back down into place. I really just need to tidy it up so we can get some light in and start getting back budding and better leaves and pads further in. So this was collected September 2018. I'll put a picture up there when I first collected it, and all I'd done was let it grow for a couple of years. So it got its branch placement, its first branch placement in July 2020. I should have really done the carving first, then the branch placement, but I didn't know where I was going with this tree. So that's why I done the branch placement first. Then, once it got a little bit established, to more looking like a bonsai, I done the initial carving, I think it was last year, December. There's a video on the channel which is up there. I'll put it up there and you can have a look at that. So the main thing today is just get these extensions cut back, then we can start creating better ramification on the pads. The branch structure, like I say, I could be out of place a bit with us taking the wire off, which I'm really not bothered about at the minute. Like I say, I can add some more wire onto this later on. Maybe it's the end of the year or the beginning of next year. It's a little bit sparse here. You can see everything growing straight up. That's where it's against the shed. Well, it's on the bench, but the back's facing the shed. I'm terrible for not turning my trees. I'm going to have to get into a routine to turn them every couple of weeks. Like you can see, everything's just shooting up. I'll just cut them back for now, and when I come to rewire it, then I can put them where I want them. So the job for today is get it pruned. So here I go. So this was where the wire was biting in. It'll grow out. Well, it's starting to grow out now. A little bit closer look for you before we start. As you can see, it's just growing anywhere. It's just heading towards any light it can find. That's how this is a bit sparse. I'm just going to be cutting back a couple of pair of leaves. Then them will grow in the directions I want instead of this way. Time to get the skizzers out and start chopping. I'm going to be starting with this first pad. I'll come into this first branch. I'm just going to take it back to a couple of pair of leaves. Just something along the lines of this. This one's going straight up. I'm going to take the length off. And anything growing straight back in is coming off. This will probably need another prune this year. Then the third flush I'll leave till the end of the year for when I put my wire on, in case I need to make a bit more depth in the pads. I'm quite happy how this tree's turned out. Gets better every time you come in to prune it, which is what all bonsai's about. I'm not going to be bothered about cuttings and crap like that, not with Privet. We can get any amount of Privet here in the UK. In fact, the wife's just come in and told me, have I not noticed that the woman over the road has took a hedge out, a Privet hedge. I've just been over to have a look, and what they've done is they've cut them right down to the stumps. So I'll wait till she comes in, and I'm going to ask if she's going to dig them out, and what I'll do is I'll nick them off her and I'll give them a go. There's one growing right in there, so I'll take that off. That's pretty much it for that first part. We need to get this filled out, and like I say, second flush we'll cut back, third flush we'll leave, and when we add the wire on we can manipulate it to where we want it. I'm going to leave that on for now because I need something in here. So we'll turn our table around and away we go. What I might do with our kid, little bonsai junior, I might take him down there, bottom of the garden, and let him pick a tree, and I'll do a video with him so he can do a tree on his channel. I hope he doesn't pick a good one, like. But that's what I call the crap bench down there, so he can have anything he wants off there. I've also dug out some pictures of when he was a kid, when I was doing bonsai, like when I was doing bonsai, I've got a gob full of marbles in my gob. Of when he was a kid, he used to like doing bonsai then, so I might do a little video on with all his pictures and his videos of when he was doing a couple of trees. That's when they used to love the dads, when they were that little, and all of a sudden they get to the big school and they don't want to know. So I'll put a little video on that. It'll be nothing special. Maybe it's on about 30 seconds. Would be good to see. I even wired them up. It was doing me head in, so I got the bonsai wire and I wired them up. As you do. Wasn't the Fosters, it was me. If you look in here, we've got 3 branches coming out of one, but if I take this branch out here, or one of these, I think it needs to lose something. That's a good nice pad, that one. This one hasn't got much on, but then we're going to have a big old space in the back here. So what I'll do is I'll leave this for now, and like I said, at the end of the year, when we get the third flush, if I can pull anything down to fill this space, we will be losing one of these. So any comments saying you need to take that off now, too much there, I'll sort that out later on in the year. The main goal today is to get it pruned down and get the light in. It's just all growing straight up. Taking them off. And when this goes back on the bench, I'll be sticking the back. There's a nice little sucker. I'll be putting this out so we can get a bit more light on this. And like I say, I'll have to get in the habit of turning them every couple of weeks or once a week maybe. I would say 2 weeks, wouldn't you? And then I should just get a shitload of little tables and just turn them on a night though. Like turntables. That's growing straight down, so that's come off. This is growing back. I want to take it to them 2 leaves there. Dead stump. I'm not surprised. Oh, it's warm in the shed today. Okay, working around this bottom. That's a dead stump, so I'll take that off. Just work around this bottom, then I can drop it off the table. Everything's grown in this garden like this year. Why? Growing a lot better than it did last year. I've got crap loads to prune. I'm just trying to work it out with work, because work's pretty busy at the minute. That's why there's been not many videos on. But we'll get there. Bear with us and we'll get a few videos up, man. I'll get them up when I can. I'm not going anywhere. I didn't think. Unless I pop me clogs. So as you can see, we've got these first few pads done for now. Going back, so we'll take it off. I'll take that one off that. Canny bit come off this one. What we do, we just need to work up the tray. As you do. So I'll pull the camera out a bit, and I'll stand up and we'll start doing these bits. Come in with this one. Like I said, just back to a few leaves. Pretty much like a Chinese elm. Come back to 2 to 4 leaves. This one at the back is growing straight out. Just plug that leaf off there. So we do, me, Scott and Peter are down at Exmouth at the weekend, coming up for the show. I'm sure we'll get some footage down there. It's great to meet up with the lads. Seeing they live too far away. It's not too far, but it's a hike. Scott's just been on, we've been texting earlier on. He's in the green wing. I think he's on doing a lovely jade forest. You know I love me jades. I shouldn't have double insulated this shed. So we'll come out to this one. Away we go. Hey Scout, you knackered stone? She took up. I might go and jump in the pond with Howard. I hate the sun. I hate being warm. As you can see, we've got a new branch growing out of this one, which I don't need. I'm going to take that off. That's still growing up too high. It's not resembling much because, like I say, we need to get the wire back on there, space the pads out. Well, that ain't happening anytime soon. By letting the tree recover and grow, we can just keep pruning and get some more depth. Because it's a hedge really, isn't it? So it'll grow like crazy, as long as it's well fertilised. That's what this is, slow release fertiliser. The smell of paraffin, so it keeps the dogs and that off it. I think it's IPA, something like that. It was from Dougie Smith's when we were up at Scotland. Watson Bonsai, if you're ever up at Scotland, I suggest you give him a visit. All his soil is £20 a bag, and that's for Curio, Akadama, pumice, everything. Unless you go online and order it off him, it's £28 because of delivery. But if there's a few of yous, I suggest you travel up and just get a shed load, share the diesel, rent a van. You're going to save in a big way. And plus he's got some lovely trees for sale. I did have a little video when we were up there. There's no talking in it. It's just a quick look around his nursery. I'll see if I can find the footage, because I don't know if I deleted it or it's saved there. But I'll have a look and I'll just put a little video on, bit music, and you can just have a quick look. He's got loads of trees in quarantine. He's got loads of trees in quarantine ready to come out. Just imported from Japan, some beauty stuff. So there's the apex at the back's a bit sparse. I should be wiring these in, but we'll get that on this third flush, second flush. There's just these bits at the top and pretty much done. I'm not going to take these back too short because I need to create a fuller apex later on when I'm wiring. I'll just take them back a little bit for now. Take that one off like straight up. We'll leave them two on there, not on that. Off there. We're basically just trying to create, got a gob full of marbles in there. We're just trying to create twig ready for when we pull them back down. Taking off all the suckers and all, because I've pretty much got my branches to where I want them. Deciding on one of these, like I say, we can pull these down, we'll fill this space and we can get shut. Maybe that get a lump there, we'll see. Right, Ryan, put your scissors down. No, damn, Ryan, get that one. Right, put your scissors down, mate. What I'll do is I'll get all this crap cleaned up a bit. Well, there's a fair amount come off it. Carnage cam, as Blue Jay said. Doesn't look much. Of course, we need, like I said, we need to get them all put back into place. Well, that'll do us for now, until we get the second haircut on it. I might add the wire on the second haircut, but we'll see about that. Right, we have this Privet all pruned up, Ligustrum. I know it doesn't look much at the minute, but once we get all the wire back onto that and get it pulled back into place, it'll look like 10 times better. I enjoy working with privets. They make nice bonsai. That's why I have a few. This will go back on the bench now. Like I say, I'll put it the back facing out. Give it a good water. It's pretty warm out there. It's been in here since last night, so it'll need a drink. The rest got a water yesterday. That draws us to the end of this video, and as always, thanks for watching. And if you haven't, please hit the subscribe button and the like if you like this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Get out, folks!